I muted my mic just to unmute it again. GG me. Yeah, if you're wondering what's going on at the moment, I gotta turn on my other mic because I can't hear myself. There we go. If you're wondering what's going on and why we're just on the stream starting screen, it's because I don't have not the loading into the game. I think it's loaded. It has loaded. Whoosh. Hello, Bananagram, Hayden, and Alexander. And Carturix. Who I think I might have... Oh no, what I've done is I've created even more latency issues. Oh, hang on, that's... Hang on. Let me... just log in as admin real quick. Need to get somewhere where I'm gonna get 60 FPS just to check something. I fixed the frame rate issues! I think. Yes, I actually have. GGME! There's gonna be some frame rate issues in the yard because it's chugtastic, but I've fixed them out everywhere else. I wonder if this works in MP. No, let's get the time rolling through here then. Just so the stream looks good. Game looks a bit laggy. It is a small bit laggy. For some reason FarmSim just doesn't like me streaming it. So there is going to be some lag, unfortunately. It's not as bad as it was. It's definitely, definitely not as bad as it was. So I'm just gonna kind of sit here and... Wow, okay, YouTube, thanks. I've just spotted something that it annoys the crap out of me. I'm just gonna kind of wait until it's morning, because it didn't occur to me that it'd be nighttime on the server, which... basically means I can't see a damn thing. What needs to be done? Alex or Carturix, would you like to enlighten me on what needs to be done while I turn on some lights? There we go, we'll just watch the harvester a bit. Why not go to the house and sleep? Does that work? Hang on. Can I do that? Open door is gonna be B. Turn on light. Yes, fantastic. Sleep. Hang on. Let's sleep for, we'll say, 8 hours. Hopefully there was a pop-up for Cart and Alexander that they'll accept, because I kind of want it to be a sane hour for the stream. Alex! There we go. Jalapenos. There we go, now it's a bit more of a sane hour for stream purposes. Why is there just lag? Where's the door? There's a door. Oh, door. Sorry, Cart. Alexander said he was broken. What was it? What have you done? I don't see you being broken. You look fine to me. Hey Welsh, Kirk and Cosmos. And Cody H Gaming Fan as well. Do we have a tractor with a front loader? That's a combine. That's not a combine, but doesn't have a front loader. Camera way under the map. Ah, that's decidedly not good. I see there's been some BGA work done. Hey, Greek dude. I'm gonna come help with the manure. I'm gonna do a helping. If I can find my way out of the BGA. Spread some? I can definitely spread some. Do you want me to do it in the correct way or in the Dave way? Bit stuck. Hang on. There we go. Hey, and I'm Farmer. I think I've solved most of the FPS issues now with the streams. Okay, calm down there, buddy. It's still a small bit laggy though, and I don't know why. OBS is just not liking Farm Sim for some reason. The comedy of it all is X-Plane is far more graphically intensive and works fine. Transport Fever. I've been playing that again lately. It's a girl. Congrats, Welch. I have only one request. Could you please give her a human name and not one of these ridiculous ones that celebrities use, like Dream and Wind and Apple and Hayden. You know, a name that an actual human might have. Rain stopped eventually, tomorrow again. Yeah, it's been raining here today, but from what I've been hearing, the end of year the big exams here start tomorrow, so I'm expecting a lovely dry day because that's tradition. The leaving cert starts, and then so does the sunshine. And it's like 20 degrees. Name your lady. That's an actual human name. I'm fine with Lily. I just can't stand these ridiculous celebrity names they give their kids that they're only ever going to get bullied for. It's plus 30 today. It's, I'd say, in the mid to low teens here today. Maybe 12 degrees. Do a lag. You're named after Hollywood, see? Not a human name. Then again, it's not as bad as that. I think it's an Indian dude who's called Batman bin Superman. Actual person. Your interview exams finish on the 14th. The big ones in Ireland start tomorrow from what I've been told, so I'm expecting beautiful sunshine and temperatures in the mid-20s. As is tradition. It punishes those who have to exams. When I did mine, it was like 25 degrees on the first day. I was like, oh my god, why? Every year without fail. Well, with some fails. The manure's done. Why would you do that to me? I've come all the way from the BGA. Hang on, where's Carturix? Hang on, I have to deal with some very serious business first. Dang it, his tractor's faster than me. Well, I tried. Okay, where's the manure spreader? Oh, there it is. Where am I spreading it, by the way? Carturix is now trying to flip me. Thank you! I don't need Carturix, I can flip it. Thanks for the vote of confidence there, Greek dude. By the way, Alexander, you've not told me what field to go to with this. You've told me to spread the manure, but not where. Look at how serious my character looks. Any that need it. Helpful. There's a problem with that plan. There we... I'll do like field... We'll try field 2. Also, we need to put a line down on 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, and 36. What did he say? Just take it to a grass field or something. I'm gonna do field 2 because that makes the most sense. Did it translate on Greek dude's name? I'm sure it came out of something horrifically offensive because Google Translate is ridiculous. They're real bills, but they are static objects. Vangelis Gretzis. Yeah, he's fine with me just calling him Greek dude. Because he's the only Greek dude that comes in. If there was a second Greek dude, then I'd have to learn Greek. I'm not full. I need more manure. Let's go to field 2 and empty this. The translator's almost right. Ah, Greek 1, Greek dude 1 and Greek dude 2. Let us learn Latin in Solomon. Estuans interius irrevehementi, estuans interius irrevehementi Sephiroth. Sors imanis et inanis. I'm totally not using Latin I learned from Final Fantasy. But Hayden said to use Latin. I was Latining. Hey, Blueberry GG. Hayden said we should use Latin. I was using Latin. Granted, it was just the lyrics to One Winged Angel, but it was Latin. Try some ancient Greek. No, I wouldn't want to be offensive. I actually don't know any. You have a place in your town that had some Latin on it, I can't remember what it said. Well, that's the when you were gone. That's how much manure you gave me, Alexander. Manurus spreaderus. You have a problem when you bought FS70 when you plug in your steering wheel, the game doesn't run, but you want to plug it runs. That's an odd one. I don't know what the solution to that would be, Blueberry. It sounds like your steering wheel is causing some sort of problem with your computer itself. Like, I don't know if that'd be a solvable problem. I have a plan. I have a plan. Who closed the gate? I still have a plan. I still have a plan. It is a brilliant plan. It shall not go wrong. Ooh, that was some lag. I have a plan. This, by the way, is open multiplayer, so if you want to join, feel free. Exclamation mark DeadyD. I'm assuming Nightbot's in the chat. Exclamation mark DeadyD. And failing that, Yanis can get you the details. I'm going back to field 2. We shall get field 2 to be an organic field. Field 2 shall be organic. You gonna need a dribble unit for this? Well, field 2 isn't planted, so you can use whatever the hell you like. Why is Nightbot not working? I'm gonna blame YouTube. I'm not even gonna blame Nightbot. That's YouTube's fault. Because they've been breaking stuff all week. Double edge check G430. Yes? I think this is a G430. And Farmer, thank you for the $1. Very much appreciated. You'll get your notification in a bit. And another $1. $. You get double notification. Double spider plane. There we go. I hope that doesn't cause copyright. She's now displaying twice in a row. E3 is next week. I'm sorry, Ennis, but there is clearly something more important than E3 on next weekend. Like, we can all agree that Dave's weekend off... Super chats from YouTube Premium. Ah, very nice. We can all agree that Dave's weekend off to watch 24 hours of motor racing is far more important than E3. It does, however, mean that I won't be able to be super snarky because I'll be too busy watching Le Mans or asleep. And screw what all the Americans say, Le Mans is the greatest motor race in the world. It's not Daytona, it's not the Indy 500, it's Le Mans. Are they comfortable? I find them very comfortable. I find these extremely comfortable. Because they're what I want in a headset. They don't have the fake leather, they don't have like teeny tiny ear holes because I got giant ears. And they can fit on a gigantic head like mine. The microphone isn't terrible. It's probably one of the better ones you can get on a budget headset mic. Or a budget headset. I'm not using that microphone in the stream. You're actually hearing... The stream audio is coming through Blue Yeti that's just up here. It might be out of shot. I don't know if it's in shot, but it's just up here. If you hop into my Discord and hop into the multiplayer... What is that? FSMP streams or MP stream... Whatever it is. Room. You can hear the audio through the actual microphone. Because I got that feeding through. I do actually use the microphone myself to listen to my own voice, so that I can hear what I'm talking. I use it as kind of a monitor, just to make sure I'm not talking like screeching at everybody. Because the headphones, I find using the mic as a monitor is a really good idea because the headphones are really, really noise cancelling, like insanely noise cancelling. Hey DMF, but I've had these for a couple of weeks now, I think. And the only kind of minor issue that I've come up with for these is that after a while you start getting a bit itchy because it's like a fabric coating on the on the pads and stuff. But that's about it. Like other than that, they're pretty damn good. You'll be getting your new headset this Friday. Very nice, yes. Petron is a good brand. The only other issue with these headphones, and this might be good for you, this might be bad for you, they've got insane amounts of bass. Like, they're really good for listening to music through because it's basically all bass. Think you're gonna get them? I'd recommend them. They're good for somebody working on what can reasonably be called a budget. And they're one of the few gaming headsets that actually looks good. Because, my god, I was looking for a gaming headset with a mic, and who designs those things? I just want a pair of headphones that look like headphones. I don't want something that looks like the devil himself has spawned it and decided, yes, this is the look that I want to go for. There is no slurry there, is there? There's basically none. I'm going to the BGA. Game sound on stream's quiet. Actually, yeah, I can't hear it at all myself. Oh, that's too loud. I went too far. There we go. That should be better. You're getting a JD6130R. Very nice. Greek dude. Is the audio now a bit more balanced between music, game sound, and my voice? Is the audio sounding better now? Because in my headphones now everything is just blaring and I'm probably going to be deaf by the end of the stream. Actually, never mind that. There you go. Maybe a bit itchy. You kind of get used to it, believe it or not, Blueberry. I forgot that I've actually got a volume control on my headphones, so I can turn it down. Oh, this is glorious! This is glorious. I forgot that I could do that. Yeah, the word gaming is usually a gimmick. You actually want to get just a headset with a microphone. Just ignore gaming, but usually they throw gaming on and reduce quality. Hello, Aaron. But yeah, the Logitech G430 I would recommend as a gaming headset, a non-gimmicked one. Because the only gimmick of this is it's good. They're like decent size. They clamp onto your head really well. Like, I'm effectively deaf to everything going on. I think Sim or Landy was pointing out yesterday while I was streaming that there was a dog barking that I couldn't hear. But it was coming clear through my my mic, through probably the Yeti. Actually, it would have been the Yeti. Right, David? My driving is perfect. Hello, Henry. My driving is flawless, darlings. Where is the slurry thing? Where is the slurry? Oh, it's over there. This is probably a bad idea. Not dead. Am I talking through the headset mic? No, I'm using a Blue Yeti for the stream. If you go into my Discord, there's a link in the description, I think. Or there should be. And you hop into the room that you see me in with the... Yeah, you won't be able to talk in there, but you can hear what the actual mic sounds like. And you can compare it directly to the Blue Yeti, which honestly is one of the best mics I've ever experienced using. The Logitech is really good. It stands up. It stands up pretty well against the Yeti, I feel. Landy hates it. Landy hates the sound of it. Simulate, is it a bit more okay with the sound? Like, if I didn't point out that I was using it last night, because I switched onto it last night to not try and annoy him. Like, if I didn't tell him I was using it, he wouldn't really have noticed. It kind of, we'll say where the Blue Yeti gives a nice clear sound, this gives a bit more of a muffled, kind of, if you imagine an air traffic controller, that kind of sound, that's what the headset gives. Hello, HC. But I do have a use for this microphone other than listening to myself with the headphones on. I'm going to be using this on the mic on VATSIM, which actually with the kind of pilot-y air traffic controller-y kind of quality to the mic quality is going to be a positive, because VATSIM is virtual air traffic simulations in flight sim. So in my eyes it works perfectly. It'll fit. It'll suit its purpose absolutely perfectly. I just need to wait for the new VATSIM codec. The legendary VATSIM codec. So quick kind of run through of my plans for the rest of this week. The week ending the 7th and 8th and 9th of June. Today is obviously multiplayer. Tomorrow is going to be... Oh, you're in the beta for the new codec program? Sweet. It sounds amazing. I've applied to be in the beta. I'm not in it at the moment though. I would want that new codec on VATSIM so badly. But they are, they've delayed it so much and it's getting frustrating. Thank you, by the way, Alexander. But going back to the plan for this week. Today is multiplayer, tomorrow is going to be Meadow Grove, single player. And then Thursday is going to be multiplayer again. However, Thursday's stream might be slightly delayed, because Thursday's other stream, yes, I'm going to be streaming twice on Thursday, is going to be in Flight Sim. I'm going to have my VATSIM client open, but I'm not going to be on VATSIM because of what I want to do. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a a flight, obviously, in a Douglas C-47 Skytrade. Alexander, please stop. And I will be doing a flight from Duxford in England over to Caen in France, or Caen. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it. It's going to be about a 2-hour flight, I reckon, depending on winds. It's going to be 44,000. Oh, I want a 44,000. I want a Massey 135 more than anything else. But I'd like to see more classic farming, more classic tractor mods at Farmson. But Thursday I'm going to be doing a D-Day flight. Thursday, 75 years since D-Day, 75th anniversary. So I will be doing a flight and bringing a Dakota over Normandy. In real life, there are going to be pilots doing that as well. Do what you want, Bananagram. We're not going to tell you what to do. You find something you want to do and do it. You can mow, you can pick up grass for silage. You can do some slurry spreading. You can't spread manure, unfortunately. I've spread all of the manure. I think Carturix has been working on feeding the animals. You could possibly do some seeding in field 2 once we're kind of close to done with the slurry spread here. Traff, hello. And I should go back to the plans for this week. Friday is going to be World Tour, and I'm gonna try. I need to set up Restream again. I really do. Use Spitfire? No, Spitfire wasn't. Spitfires were involved in D-Day, but it was mainly the main flight. The most famous flight was the DC-3 flight, or C-47. What time Thursday? I'm aiming at about a 1300 Zulu departure, which is about 2 PM my time. I was kind of concerned with people being in school, and then it occurred to me, it's June, school's kind of finished for most people. I'm gonna see if I can get, I genuinely don't know if I could do this, but I'm gonna see if I can get Active Sky to simulate the weather as it was on June 6th, 1944, because I think that'd be kind of cool to fly with the actual weather that was there that day. Now I have, overnight, generated some ortho for the flight, because of course I have, because that's my thing now. It's going to make it a lot easier to do VFR. Hey, Drum Oliver! And, yeah, the plan is that I'll do that flight about, aiming on leaving, or getting the stream starting about 2 PM. My time. You may catch the start, yeah. And I'm aiming at finishing at about, I'm aiming on landing at about 4 PM, which will give me time to get a bite to eat and get set up for the multiplayer stream on Thursday. Then Friday is going to be the World Tour, so 2 flights in streams, 2 days in a row, but I will break it up with the Farm Sim stream, I promise. Any websites I recommend for PC building? PC Part Picker is good. If you're in the UK, eBuyer is amazing. That is the place that I would recommend buying from. Failing that, Newegg's quite good. I've very rarely had a problem with Newegg. But PC Part Picker and just like Google, because I tend to know what I want before I go into buying a new part. I tend to do, I wouldn't say a ton of research, but like I tend to do a bit of research to know how different cards compare to stuff and how different processors compare. So you've been shopping, very nice, pal. Brendan, hello. How you doing today, dude? Well, I will say, if you're planning on building a PC, be completely prepared to just sit at a computer for 3-4 hours just looking up parts and comparing numbers. I'm doing good, Brendan. Thank you very much for asking. Yeah, I want to get back into Euro Truck a bit, Yanis. ATS still doesn't appeal to me too much, but I want to get back into Euro Truck with pro mods. Lovely rain. I'm sure there are people happy that it's raining. But yeah, I want to get back into ETS. Other than that, like, I'm not too sure what games I want to stream. Like, ATS doesn't appeal to me still. Just because the map isn't really filled out yet. I'm sure that in time it'll come back to me, and I'll want to play it a bit more. But, Euro Truck is a bit more filled out, and I just prefer the European style trucks. Blasphemy. You're saying that to somebody who literally lives in Europe, Hayden. I love me Scanias and Mercs and MAN trucks and DAFs. So if you want to hop on the server, guys, feel free. It's Rainbow Dave official on Continental Europe. There's a mod list available if you want it, or if you need it, to download the mods. They're pretty much all from the mod hub, so shouldn't be too much of an issue finding them. And the password is John Deere, all one word. Right now we got, I think it's 4 people on. 3 or 4 people on. Yeah, we got 4 people on. It's an 8-slot server. And it is up 24/7, so if you want to play some multiplayer farm sim at any point, just hop into the Discord, shout at probably one of the admins. Alexander's usually on, Karturk's almost always on the server. And there's pretty much always somebody who is willing to play some multiplayer around the server. And feel free to just cause some chaos that'll make for a painful stream or something. I'm trying to think what else is there that I need to announce. Obviously the weekend of June 15th and 16th I won't be streaming. I'm gonna tell you right now, June 15th I'll be watching Le Mans. That starts at about 2 PM Irish time, I believe, 2 or 3 PM Irish time. Might actually be slightly later than that. And it's a 24-hour race, so that writes out a full day for me. The reason I'm not going to be streaming on the Sunday is it's a 24-hour race. I have a tradition of watching, or trying to watch, the full 24 hours. Graphics cards, yeah, graphics cards are still insanely priced. I would say they're about, inflated by about 30% at the moment. Over what would be a quote-unquote normal price for a card. Skills. Oh wow, that is actually working. Cool. Hey Dylan, Reese has joined the game now. Very nice. You're all welcome to join. The more the merrier. The more on the server, the more work gets done during the stream. Hey Chad. And this is a map that I want to say that a lot of people are quite happy to play. Isn't that just, yeah. It's crypto miners are after ruining graphics card prices for everybody. And nobody likes them anymore. For some reason. Nobody likes Bitcoin and that kind of crap because they've ruined the graphics card market for actual gamers who actually want to use graphics cards for graphics. What a novel idea. Also videos group. Well, yeah, that too. Which money are we getting by selling the silage? I have no idea. Dylan, gonna be honest. I have no idea. I kind of don't care. I might come across as a bit kind of odd mean maybe, but I don't think it matters how much is being made by selling the silage to a certain extent. it's just kind of a nice, solid income coming into the farm daily. I'm planning on doing any upgrades anytime soon. Well, I've just done an upgrade drum. I've just swapped out the old 980. In fact, can I get this out without knocking everything? Let's just stop here for a second. Yes, I can. Here's my 980. This is my old graphics card that has been in this computer for the last 2 or 3 years. And I've now got an RTX 2070 80C from Strix. How's the streaming going on? Let's not talk about that or my job hunt, because they're both going terribly. I'll eventually find a job and actually have some cash. And then I'll be able to really get my X-Plane looking good. Hey, Glad and Dizzy Nile. How you doing today? I missed much. You've missed me spreading manure. I spread all of the manure that we had, which was less than 1 line on field 2. At the moment we're doing a bit of digestate spreading. I should have taken that turn off. Actually, no, I shouldn't, because that is a much longer way than just going up the hill by field 2. I'm glad I missed the turn off that I'd intended. I've just realised that I forgot to take my cod liver oil tablet, or my fish oil tablet, or whatever it is, my omega oil tablet. That makes me feel good, but isn't it all fun to take? Isn't the RTX now? RTX is more powerful than GTX. RTX is the new range, and it is not small drum. I had to do some squeezing to get the 2070 into my case. But I'm not entirely surprised, because it's a triple fan 2070. It's huge. I replaced a double fan 980 with triple fan 2070. So there's always going to be a bit of, oh YouTube, why are you doing this? Yeah, laptop cards are completely different from desktop cards. Apologies if there's buffering. YouTube servers are crapping themselves constantly at the moment for some reason. And there's literally nothing I can do to stop that. You think about something else. I'm not surprised. There's so much to think about with computers that it's not entirely surprising that people get confused very easily, Drum. Like, there's so many different brands and bits and names and variations on names of branded bits that it's not entirely surprising that people get confused and mix things up. Like when you got GPU, CPU, PSU, RAM, HDD, SSD, M2 SSD. Is it any surprise that people get confused with computers? And you've got all these acronyms and initials flying around and just letters and numbers. Yeah. Landy's Live is joining the server. Hello, Danny boy. Landy won't be live tonight, by the way. Should say that Landy won't be live tonight, or I think tomorrow night, he was saying. One letter, yeah, one letter on a CPU name, or even a GPU name, like a TI. On a GPU suddenly increases the price by nearly double. Junior Cert starts tomorrow. Yes, I'm expecting it to be beautifully hot and sunny tomorrow, as a direct result of the Junior and Leaving Cert starting. To those of you doing your Junior Cert and your Leaving Cert, Danny Boy in particular, who's already mentioned it, hope you do well, dude. Sincerely hope you do well and you absolutely nail it. If you start getting stressed and forgetting things, just move on to something else and come back to the thing that you've forgotten, because the odds are you'll remember it eventually. Different brand of parts wouldn't make a damn bit of difference. Like, I use specific brands because I trust them. Like, for a motherboard, I go Asus. For a CPU, I'll usually go Intel, though I'm thinking of going AMD for my next one. For graphics card, it's almost always Nvidia. For RAM, it doesn't matter. Hard drives are quite like Western Digital, but SanDisk is also quite good. No problem, Danny boy. I do this every year. Like, if you're doing exams, seriously, hope you do well. I hope you try to relax through them. I know it's difficult, but well, if relaxing helps you, then I hope you're relaxed. If being stressed to crap helps you, then I hope you're stressed to crap. Because I know when I was doing my exams, the more stressed I got, the better I did. So I hope you're in a mindset that helps. I'm the kind of person that when I'm stressed, I remember a lot more stuff. Especially in exams. Can't wait to get your social life back. Just wait until the results day next year, in when? October? September, October? You'll have your social life back then. But then you'll have leaving cert to deal with, and that's even worse. You like what? You watch streams every day, put a smile on your face every single day, keep it good work. To be honest, I'm not putting a lot of work into the streams. Like, the flight sim streams I put work into. Because I have to generate ortho, and come up with a flight plan, and decide on a plane to use, and there's a lot more planning goes into a flight sim stream than a farm sim stream. Because I genuinely prefer flight sim at the moment. I might change at some point, and I might prefer another game. But flight sim is just, oh, so good, so relaxing. Yeah, for even for the multiplayer, like, it's lazy, but I think it's a cool idea for the multiplayer that I let you guys take the thumbnails. There's a room in the Discord for if you've hopped on the server and you've seen something really cool happening and taking a screenshot, for you to pop that screenshot in so that can maybe be a stream thumbnail. I tend to pick ones that I like myself, and you know, that suddenly becomes the multiplayer thumbnail. It stops me having to faff about for 10 minutes trying to herd cats to get a really detailed setup thumbnail. Let's get the FPS down there. Those were words, drum lover. Those were words. I do not understand drums. Guitars? Kind of. Drums? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Is there any digestate left of the BGA, by the way? If there's somebody down there, could you check? There is. You have a babushka. That sounds like an interesting thing, Danny boy. You have a Russian granny as a drum kit. It doesn't sound very humane. A babushka drum kit. We definitely have a lime spreader. Oh, we do, yeah, we do, yeah. if you go down to field 12, where pretty much everybody sets up a placeable area, there's a placeable area. And it's in there. It's one of the infinite sources. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck? The woodchuck could chuck wood. Here's fuel tank of the earth. Oh yeah, that too. Simulate. Are you feeling any better today, Simulate? You're not a mistake building PC, you're going to spend a lot of money on it. Then you'd want to look at PC part picker. You're up all night. Oh, good God. Oh, you poor thing. Alex, could you point Landy's live in the direction of the lime fill? You never heard of a babushka drum kit? Have you never heard of a babushka drum kit drum lover? You claim to be a drum lover, but you've never heard of a babushka drum kit? Good grief. Your name is lies. Hey, bad boys go wild. You're not late. I'm still streaming. You've got an hour left to be late. I've said this for, God, 2 years now? You're only late if I'm saying goodbye. If I'm trolling somebody, I'm clearly still going to be streaming. Help. Do I play with the steering wheel? Sometimes. It's actually become rare now, but I do have a wheel that I sometimes use for farm sim. Of late, I've kind of really been enjoying playing with an Xbox controller, an Xbox One controller. Farming boy, if you're just gonna troll me, you're gonna get kicked. I don't mind a bit of messing, but if you're only on to troll me, doesn't end well. Oh crap. Help! Never mind. I was told there was digestate left. But there's barely any. Waves tank wobbles like a seesaw axle. It's amazing. It is a really well balanced tank. Like, I do like this tanker. It behaves really, I don't want to say realistically, but believably. I don't think it's fair for me to say anything in this game behaves realistically, because I don't know how it would behave. But I think believability is the correct word, the correct term to be using. Goodbye, field tank. What, the digestate? This is the last of it. I was thinking that myself, but I knew there wasn't like tons and tons of digestate there. What has two hands, a face, and stands in place? Me when I'm upside down in a tractor? That roundabout is the single worst bit of this map. I despise that roundabout. Because if you come over with anything that's slightly off balance, you're going upside down. Every single time. Farming boy, final warning. What colour is my controller? Black. It's the boring colour. Bog standard Xbox One controller, black. Basically, bad boys go wild. I'm going to be really blunt. Everything I tend to buy for my PC that's a peripheral is black. I have black joystick, black mouse, black keyboard, black case, black monitors. My steering wheel's mostly black. I'm not one of these people that can deal with a white computer. Or these really garishly colored keyboards. It has to be black for me. It just... It doesn't make sense to me any other way. Like, it just... I might love pink tractors and pink equipment in Farm Sim, but when it comes to my computer, it has to be black. I never said it couldn't have RGB LEDs, Landy's Live, dude. I do have LEDs in my mouse. It's currently pulsing pink. And in my keyboard, which I think also gives off a pink pulse. No, it's blue today. Well, like, I don't mind coloured lights. It's just the actual peripheral itself has to be black for me. Because otherwise it doesn't fit in my desk, which is a very dark colour as well. And I just like having everything kind of make sense. This is the way my mind works. This is like this is the way my mind works. Is like things have to be a certain way, else I'm not happy with them. Oh god, who's spreading lime over here? No, I need to see what's been slurried. What peripherals I recommend? Mouse and keyboard. Half decent mouse, half decent keyboard. Ideally, mechanical keyboard, just because I can get why people rave about them now. Now that I've got one, they just feel better. As for a mouse, you can basically get anything as long as it's not... Like, Tesco value mice tend to be crap. Mousepad's optional. My mouse doesn't like mousepads, so I'm running with that one. What brands? Whatever brands you want. No. The answer was me when upside down in the tractor, Dylan. We've already agreed on the actual answer to that joke. Whoever's lime spreading, could you maybe... this is maybe asking a bit much of you. Could you just hold off on the bits that haven't been slurried yet? Because I need to see where the slurry needs to go down. And we might need to get a sprayer in. Because I'm not entirely sure that we're going to have enough slurry to complete the field. Hayden, yes. You just tipped the tractor. Well, welcome to the server, Bananagram. I'm not going to pretend like that's a rarity on here. Do you need to be unflipped? If so, I'm sure somebody's willing to ram you. Here's the problem with that, Hayden. Mine is horrifically out of date, and the last time I tried it, it bricked itself. I actually told him that already. Like last time I tried it, the cockpit windows were just black. I'm enjoying how Karturix is being super serious over there, and I'm just kind of derping about with the tractor. No! Give me the slurry! Farming boy, yes. Why are you faffing about with the wheel loader? Thought you said you were bringing the GAD over to the BGA. Yeah, Hayden. I did buy, I don't know if you've seen it yet, Aiden, but I did buy the, I sent you a couple of pictures, the Coronado SAP 340. I'm quite happy with that as a plane. Struggles a small bit at times, but when does the harvesting start? It won't be for a while, Dylan. We don't think we've got many fields really planted at the moment. Let's see what we got in terms of fields. Actually, I'm gonna just do this and then... Actually, we'll turn this off, back it up a bit so that I don't miss a bit. There we go. Let's see what we got in terms of fields. Let's not be weeaboos. Let's... No. Field 8 is fully grown, and that is in... Oats? Corn. So we could do some corn harvesting if you really want. No, it's harvested. It says it's fully grown. It says field 8 is ready to harvest. You're looking at field 1, which is fully harvested. That's where your mistake's coming in. I think it's Reese. Yeah, always double check the numbers before you start saying I'm wrong. What's on the menu? Stew tonight. Lovely beef stew. So using the happy playlist? Yep. I'm quite enjoying this playlist. Makes me feel happy. It's nice and upbeat and kind of gives a good background vibe on the streams. Excuse me, could you not fishtail, please? Especially the Weeb song. It didn't occur to me until I actually started listening to it there that it was entirely in Japanese. And while I'm fine with Japanese, with you know, J-pop and K-pop, not really something that I want to have on a stream. Because maybe not everybody likes J-pop and K-pop. Ooh. To be fair, J-pop and K-pop I think are the happiest sounding music in the world. Because it's just really happy Asian people singing about probably being very sad, but they sound like they're happy all the damn time, and it's hilarious. Hello Peter, how are you doing today? This spun around. Spamulator Gaming, hello. Oof. You may now lime the rest of the field. Thank you for your patience. And I do apologize for the kind of annoying request, but I needed the visual cues. In much the same way as you liming, you need the visual cues, so I'm fairly sure you can understand why I was like, no, please don't. As the girlfriend, I don't have one. Nor do I want one. All I'll say is the rainbow part of my name has a bit more meaning than just I like the rainbows. Let's throw this into the shed here. Annoy somebody in the future. Maybe by conveyor. We already have conveyors for the pits. That's not the reason bad boys go wild. At the farm? We don't need conveyors for the pits at the farm. Download Tinder. Actually, yeah, there is a... Farming boy, could you please pay attention to what's actually on the farm? Good grief, can we buy... conveyors for the pits of the farm? You mean like the conveyors that are on the pit of the farm? Yep, that's parked. Yeah. Peter, I don't think you're understanding. Yes, Carturix. It is parked perfectly. Hey, hamster. Carturix is very like Faye in that when I leave something in a really weird, wonky position, he gets really angry. What? What's wrong with how I parked that, Carturix? Is it safe from thieves? Yes. Is it out of the way? Also yes. Oh yeah, the magic edges. I forgot. Gonna get me for that? Get you for what? Get me for what? Hey Ryan. What have I done, Carturix, that needs to be avenged? All I did was perfectly... Excuse me, that's a technicality, Carturix. It is perfectly parked. It is technically, it's not on its wheels. But really, I mean, it's perfectly parked otherwise. I have a very serious question for you, Carturix. Did you expect me to not park it in a ridiculous manner? Did you expect me to do something actually correctly for once? This combine needs repairs. Hang on. Is it the combine itself that needs repairs? Or is it the header? Let's repair both. There we go, repaired. Just saw where I parked the plane last night. What do you mean? Oh, on the stream! I've been doing good, Hamster, how are you? Well, I pulled up a few times last night in the planes, and they were all in quite logical positions, except the one on the stream that I parked up beside some guy's Passat. I mean, flight sim I take largely seriously, but when I get an opportunity to do something truly ridiculous, I will do it. Also, my landing in yesterday's stream was atrocious. I pulled out power too early and too much. And the takeoff wasn't my fault, to be fair. The takeoff was down to the weather. The landing was all on me. The takeoff, I don't think I could have done that much better than I actually did. Could have done it much worse. I could have done the takeoff better as well, actually, now that I think about it. Whoever that is with the trailer is going to be waiting for a while. Oh, it's Alex, it's fine. You have time. Delivered what? Oh, are you getting me back for the time that I just abandoned a trailer directly in front of you? Yes. You see, the thing you're forgetting, Alexander, is it's me. So I'm just gonna ram it. Perfect. Don't tell Carturix I'm doing this. He'll probably get angry at me. I'll be streaming until about 7 Irish time, bad boys. So another 40 minutes. You're watching. Exactly how angry are you that I've mounted a trailer to the header on the Combine? Also, how impressed are you that the Combine is running at actually full speed, despite having a trailer on it? Good point. Beacons. Not much impressed or not much angry? Not much angry, very impressed. Also, I'd imagine that replacing the spark plugs in a Massey is much the same as replacing the spark plugs in anything, no? What? Oh no, no, oh, no. See you, Bananagram. Come on. I feel like I'm making progress with this. The ridiculous thing is I am actually making progress by lifting lower in the header. I've just noticed this. Okay, could somebody get like a tractor or something so that I can actually free this? Because the trailer is just in the worst possible spot right now. Just FYI, Alex, wait until the combines pass before you attach that, because I've got a feeling it might send the tractor flying. Okay, attach! Go! Oh, that wasn't as entertaining as I expected. Who's reset it? It had to have been Cartorix. Ops. I bet Cartorix was trying to reset the header of the combine. That's dead. Good. Good. I don't want to use my hoopty solution that I was using yesterday, so I'll just wait until the stream's over to charge that up a bit. Trailer required. Please be of the hurry with trailer. Is required now. Dave is requiring of the trailer. Please bring trailer to field. With much speed and efficiency, please. Was not fast enough. Combine full. Let's go! Zero warning, just drive off. Hang on, I'll slow down to speed that'll help you. There we go. There we go, totally realistic harvesting speed right here. Let's push it a small bit. There we go. Right, combine's empty, let's go. Has chat gone dead? Or is YouTube actually broken and nobody can chat? Only one way to find out. Let's try that again. Okay, just nobody's chatting. Good. Yeah, it's fine for you, but everybody else seems to have died. Hey Dakota, how you doing? Well, welcome to the nobody's in chat for some reason. Got 20 watching, but only like 2 people in chat. One of whom is Alexander, is in game. And is being trolled by Ennis. Hey, Faisy. You're in G working with new spline. Ooh, new spline scripts. Would that be the spline placement script that I absolutely loved in 17? Because it made placing trees in a vaguely realistic manner actually possible. Hey, DMF. This one for Spline Street. Ah, the Spline Street constructor. Who crashed the Massey? That was probably me, Woodshed. And I'll have you know that the correct term is parked. That is what correctly parking a Massey looks like. Modify to place trees randomly along spline. Yeah, that's what the spline placement script in 17 was able to do. Made tree placement a lot easier. Because you just gave them like a random distance. Well, a random set distance and random rotation, and they looked vaguely realistic. You're having deja vu here. It took me a while to get this moving, but it is moving again. Did I just eat something? No. That was me taking a puff of my e-cig because I forgot the battery's dead. Sounded like I ate a crisp on Discord. No, I didn't eat a crisp. Perfection. Okay, this is where it's all gonna go to hell because, yeah, no. Combine can't push uphill. It's too heavy, cannot be pushed. Where's my hoopty charging setup gone? There we go. Maybe Alexander, you can help by, you know, taking the trailer away instead of trying to push the combine. That would be actually more help. Woodshed, you're really not helping here, dude. I appreciate the attempt to help, but that was not helping. Where should you leave the trip? Maybe a bit that's already harvested? Ideally, so that I don't have to ram it again and don't need help again. I don't mind you leaving it in the field, it's actually kind of helpful. Just somewhere where I won't need to ask for help again, because that's bloody annoying. Welcome back. Don't leave in that field. Some justice has been done this day. If you just leave it in like that corner, that'd be perfect. Working well so far? Always good to hear things that are being attempted are working well. Especially when it's stuff that'll maybe help mappers out a bit. Hey Jim Bob. Can I finish the song GarageBand? Very nice. We have any? We got tons of cedars. We have like 2 or 3. Who's faffing about with the slurry spreader? Welcome back, Blueberry. Still itching ears. No, I've got used to that now, Blueberry. That's the thing, like it itches for a little bit, but then you kind of get used to it. You just stop kind of noticing the material. Because the itching is just from like you like consciously noticing the material being there, because you're so used in a way to having the fake leather that is terrible. That when it's replaced by an actual material that is probably long wearing, I would imagine. You notice it immediately and you get itchy ears. But after a few days, or a couple of, and after a while wearing it, you kind of stop noticing. Am I from Ireland? Yes. Get this empty, and then we'll go for another harvest. And we'll be ending the stream fairly soon, I think. Hear a dog. I do not hear a dog. Remember yesterday when Landy or Sim were dead convinced they could hear a dog and I couldn't? Yeah, same thing. can imagine there is a dog barking, I can't hear it. There was a dog barking. Yeah, can't hear it. I am deaf to whatever's going on outside my headphones. So whoever you wanted to... I guess a way to realise that these things are really good at noise cancelling, yeah. Can't hear the barking dog, all you guys can. That is coming through the microphone on my desk. I'm really not sure, Blueberry. Also, can we, like, not talk about pirating games here, please? I would very much appreciate if we didn't talk about pirating games. I appreciate you did it as a test and you do own the game legitimately, but prefer we didn't talk about that, because it's not legal. In terms of your problem, Blueberry, I don't know if there is a solution. Like, I don't know if you could send Giants an email saying, hey, I've got FS17 and this is my problem. Can you suggest any answers? Because FS17 really isn't being supported all that much by Giants anymore. They've really moved on to FS19 as their full-time thing. And there's a lot of stuff that I think they need to fix with 19 still. So I think fixing problems with FS17 is a very low priority if they're going to do it at all. I can imagine Lars doing that, quite honestly. Maybe a problem with the steering wheel itself. It could be. Keep in mind that pirated versions of games do have modified code. And sometimes they'll work with things that they shouldn't. What steering wheel is it that you have, Blueberry? This is the best question I can ask. What steering wheel do you have? Because it may be the wheel. He already has bought the game, which I think he pirated it to do a test. When was the last patch for 19? It was it not just before Homer came out? Because I know Logitech wheels do work with 17 perfectly, or should work perfectly. Oh, the Acme RS. There's a problem, I think. Acme RS tends to be a bit weird with games. I would suggest... thanks for deleting that, by the way, Shaq. I suggest number one, using the word crap instead. Well, some people think it's not PG, I'd count it as PG myself. But number two, like... Honestly, I think your best bet, Blueberry, it might not be what you want in an ideal world, is get yourself an Xbox controller. You can... Like, if you don't play any other driving games, this is going to be how I'm going to qualify this. If you don't play, like, a ton of driving games, get yourself an Xbox controller, you'll be just as well off. If you play a ton of driving games, still get yourself an Xbox controller, because it works so well with so many games. But maybe look into getting something like a Logitech G920 or G29, or Thrustmaster, one of the Thrustmaster wheels. Because they will work pretty well. And like it'll come down to what you want in a wheel. They're about like €300. You pay for what you get, though, Blueberry. I hate to be this guy that's like, you know, you need to pay a bit extra to get good, but get good stuff. But when it comes to steering wheels, like I said, like I come from. I know that I play a lot of flight sim at the moment, and I do have a fairly decent HOTAS setup for that. But I am from a sim racing background as well. Like, I do a lot of sim racing, and I can tell you from experience and from talking to a lot of sim racing guys that, frankly, you pay for what you get with a steering wheel. If you're going to pay $20 for a steering wheel, €20, you're not going to have a very good experience. It's not going to be a very good wheel. It's not going to work very well. And you'll find that you have to go through a whole ton of faff to get it working with games. If you spend €150 or €200 on a wheel, you'll find that there's a lot less faff involved and a lot less problems and just slightly better build quality. And it's one of those situations, unfortunately, and I always hate saying, you know, oh, you pay for what you get. You pay a bit more with a wheel in particular, you get a better wheel. Like, usually the farms will say, oh, just get whatever's cheap, but yeah, you pay a bit more, you can do a bit more with it. So, like, if you've got ETS, ATS, you can definitely use like a G920, G29, a Thrustmaster wheel with them. If you have something like a Zero Corsa Competizione, Automobilista, R-Factor, what else? Project Cars. Then I would strongly recommend you pay a bit more, get a good wheel, and you'll find that, especially if you wheel force feedback, you'll find that you'll have such a better experience. Which I know isn't the answer that you want. You want the answer that is, hey, what's the absolute cheapest I can get a wheel for? And my answer is, if you want to get the cheapest wheel in the world, then fine, you're going to have to deal with problems with it. If you want to get a good wheel, you're going to have to put a bit of money in. You want a G29? I would suggest, because I know a lot of the wheels are made. Thrustmaster TMX wheels tend to be slightly better made. They have a belt drive as opposed to a gear drive. They tend to be a lot quieter. G29s, very good wheels. I've got a G27 myself, so I can't knock Logitech wheels. But the gear drive in the G series wheels from Logitech tends to be quite loud. And that's maybe not what you're looking for in a wheel. You might want something that's a bit quieter, in which case, and a bit smoother as well, in which case I would definitely say, like, look into Thrustmaster. You'll pay a bit more, but you'll get a slightly better wheel at the end of the day. But I would say, as an interim measure, Blueberry, get yourself an Xbox controller. It'll take a bit getting used to play farm sim with it. But I really want a TH8A. If I get back into sim racing and I, you know, get a job, then I'm probably gonna get myself a TH8A. And I'll probably also get myself a Warthog and, you know, some decent flight sim setup as well. Do I follow Liverpool? No. I don't like football. I mean, no disrespect to people who do like football, but it's just not a sport that I find in any way entertaining. I don't think there's much sportsmanship in the game of football anymore. if I want to watch something that has tons of sportsmanship and tons of skill and entertainment involved, I'll watch endurance racing, because oh my god, that is amazing. I have no idea, Alexander, but I can guess. I didn't leave the John Deere like that. I haven't touched the John Deere. Remember, am I from County Tipperary? I've got stuck in the hole. From County Tipperary, near the nearish the border with Cork. I didn't name a name. So I'll just say this again in case people weren't here when I said this earlier. This coming weekend, the 7th, 8th, 9th, I will be streaming. The 15th and 16th of June, I will not be streaming. There is an endurance race on. It is Le Mans. My absolute, well, one of my 3 favorite races of the year. It's kind of up there with the 24 von Nürburgring and the 24 Hours of Spa. The 24 de Mans is just one of the... I like the classic enduros. So I'll probably watch the 24 von Nürburgring, the 24 de Mans, and the 24 Hours of Spa as well this year. As much as I can. So I might take 3 weekends off in fairly rapid succession, because they're all in June, July time, to watch those. Because endurance racing is so good. I know that people get kind of confused when I say that. It's like, but they're just driving in circles for 24 hours. Yes, but they're driving in circles as fast as they possibly can. And ridiculously consistently, while saving fuel, while trying to make sure the car doesn't explode, while saving tires, under these incredibly strict rule sets, and yet they're able to do these incredibly fast lap times around some of the most difficult tracks. Like Le Mans is just straights at hairpins, so it kills brakes and engines. The Nürburgring is, well, the Nordschleife, which is one of the most difficult, if not the most difficult racetrack still in existence. Spa is just a track that wants to catch you out. Last year of LMP1s, thank goodness. Because it'll be the last year of Toyota must win, those are the rules. Which is the dumbest rule I've ever seen in motorsports. Like an actual rule saying this team must be better. What? If you don't believe me, it is a genuine rule. 2020 hypercars, hooray! It'll be the first season as well that'll actually end at Le Mans. It won't be a mid-season kind of thing or a start of season thing. I kind of like the fact that as of this year, the WEC champions will be crowned at Le Mans. Like, it's probably a good thing. I'm helping! I think I have mostly... I'll call the FPS issues mostly solved. Because I think I've dealt with the worst of them. The fact that I'm zipping around the map doesn't help with that. Just see if there's any other jobs that need doing around the yard. Because I will be finishing up in a minute. That's kind of why I've been faffing about for the last few minutes. I don't want to start this big job and then be like, hey, the stream's ending. Where's one of the many vehicles that have... Yes, you! Use a horse, the names are better. I want to do some work. I'm being useful. Now John Cena is one of them. I'm doing a helping. Look at me being useful and doing a helping. How do the... Ha ha! Does this still have the ridiculous cameras? Oh my god, CSC Pack actually has logical cameras now. I'm gonna have to tell Landy. Landy is going to be pleased. Because both myself and Landy have always liked the CSC Pack, but hated the camera that they inexplicably put on everything. 20th of June. It's literally the week after Lamar. Oh my god. I might just start taking Saturdays and Sundays off and be like, yeah, done. Efficient. Anyway, that's going to do it for the stream today. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe and all that kind of crap that everybody tells you to do. It does actually help the channels, but blah. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.